What's up, everybody? My name's Gerlin here, and I'm bringing you another episode of Minecraft Single Player. When we last left off, I told you a story on me and my brother, and a lot of you really liked those stories. So I guess I'll be telling a little bit more of those sometime. I don't know when, probably soon. I don't know, but whatever. Fine, fine. You guys want to hear my stories, my embarrassing stories of. I don't really find anything embarrassing though, so it's fine. Um, but yeah, those are my embarrassing stories. Mostly just from him. Uh, I was talking to. Well, no, I haven't talked to him in a while though. My brother is probably coming next month. I have no idea. I almost made. Okay, so some of you asked what I was making this room for. I was making this room for for a little cauldron, or for stuff like this. Let me. I think I have some iron cooking. I'm not sure if it's still there or not. Yep, bunch of iron still here. Let me make some cauldrons because I feel like it. I just feel like making like a nice room that looks cool at the same time. Like we can use the lapis and stuff to make a cool room. I don't know. Uh, YOLO. I just want to make something today. I don't know what I want to make. I just want to make something. Um, I was thinking about stories to tell, and the best one I could think of was, uh, oh my goodness. Okay, so this one I don't know if I should tell it or not because it makes my brother seem really weird. But okay, I'm gonna tell you the story of when I was about, I want to say 10 or so. Now, this is the time when my brother's been probably in the military for a good 6 or so years, and my brother's always been like one of those people who was really into like working out and everything. So when I did something bad, he would always be the one to make me regret doing bad things. So basically, the story goes, uh, my brother's sitting there, and I refuse. I'm sitting there refusing to take a shower that day because I don't know why. I was 10 years old, did not want to take a shower, did not want to do it. It was stupid. I didn't want to do it. So what I did, I decided, you know what? No, I'm not gonna take a shower today. I'm going to be a rebel, and I'm going to do whatever I want. And so my brother's like, yeah, okay, sure, sure, do whatever you want. And next thing I know, he is in my room, literally uh, throwing me into the shower, like clothes and everything. Everything is of mine is still on, and he just throws me in the shower. Like he doesn't even care what's happening. He just grabs me, tosses me in the shower, and locks it and holds the door closed. Like, cause there's a my door for my room for my shower in my house is like a sliding glass door, and this thing he held it there until I decided, fine, fine, get out, I'll take a shower, it's fine. Fine, okay. So I was sitting there, I was taking the shower, and I'm like, this really sucks. And I was just sitting there, minding my own business, and all of a sudden he runs back in, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm taking a shower like you told me to. And he's like, all right, good. My brother's a really scary guy. I'll admit that. My brother's a really scary guy. Uh, Especially that's why I don't mess with him. I do not want to mess with my brother at all most of the time. I mess with him when I feel like it, cause like, it's my brother. I don't really care if he beats me up or anything. That's that sounds really wrong, but no, I don't care if my brother beats me up. He's my brother. It's his job. He's my big brother. He's 13. I mean, he's 15 years older than I am. And YOLO. He's able to. He's allowed. He's the only person in the probably yeah in the world that I would allow to lay a hand on me, and that's the truth. Like my brother's the only person who I would allow and who could lay a hand on me. He's a scary guy. He's very scary to me, but I love him. He's an awesome guy. Uh, Really fun, really nice, really everything. Just your typical lovable goof. I don't know. It's the same thing with my cousin though. Uh, I have a cousin too. My cousin's around 6 years older than I am, though. He's he lives. He used to live with us for like a really long time, and in that time frame, I guess we had pretty much the same experiences. I would fight with him too, as well as me fighting my brother. I'd also fight with him, and all that good stuff. You two love each other. Okay, so uh, this isn't a story about me and my brother. This is a story about me and my cousin now. This is the first time like I ever decided I wanted to fight somebody. Like I wanted to wrestle somebody. So I started messing with my brother like really bad. I started messing with him and I started like punching. I didn't punch him. I was like tapping him on the shoulder. And I was like, hey, 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 fight me, fight me, fight me. And he said, fine, fine, I'll fight you. And he grabs me and he turns me into a pretzel. Like I'm not even joking about that. He turns me into like a literal pretzel. He folds my legs, folds my arms behind my legs, puts my head in between my. I have no idea what he was doing. He just did it, and it hurt. Let me just say that it hurt a lot. And let's just say I never wanted to fight him again. So I'm one of those people who's like, all right, fine, I couldn't beat you up. I'm gonna go fight the nearest person next to me. So now my cousin's also another big guy. He used to get picked on in high school a lot for being big. Like he was pretty big. He was a really big guy. Like not he was decently like large. He was decently kind of fat. Like he was made fun of for being fat in school, and but now like after high school, he decided, you know what, I don't feel like being called fat anymore. So he decided he was gonna start working out. And by the time this is like a couple months into him working out, so I'm like, yeah, I can totally take him. So I go in, I start messing with him too, and like my brother's like, don't mess with him, don't do it, and I decide I run inside the room and I start messing with him now. Now, mind you, I was really annoying at the age at 10 probably to my brother and my cousin. I was really annoying. I would always just try to start fights and everything. I was really aggressive, like not even joking. But this is so I start messing with my cousin, and all of a sudden he just comes out and he turns me into a pretzel this time. He turns me into like such a pretzel. I wasn't able to get out of the pretzel that he put me in, and that was not fun, not even the slightest. that was probably really bad for me because like I had a friend over that day, and I'm like, watch, I can beat up my cousin, and my friend's sitting there watching, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm stuck in a pretzel. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just sitting there like, oh god, I was embarrassed that day. I was like, oh no. So I'm sitting there in a pretzel. My friend is just sitting there watching me getting turned into a pretzel. Not a good day. But it's my fault again. So I did apologize. I have apologized to both of them before, saying like I'm really sorry about being so annoying as a kid. And they're like, no problem. We were just as annoying. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I tried fighting them again. I still mess with my brother and my cousin. It's completely fine. We're family, and we like fighting. I used to have another cousin that we would always fight together. Like, he would be the cousin that I would fight with. Like, I think he was 3 years older than I am, because I'm pretty much the youngest in my family, being that, like, my brother is 15 years older than I am, my cousin's 6 years older than I am, my other cousin's, like, 8 years older than I am, and I have another cousin that's, like, 3 years older than I am. But he's from, like, he's not really, like, blood family. He's more of, whatchamacallit, he's more of a friend of the family, like really really old friend of the family. Because my his dad and my dad were really really good friends back when they were kids, and eventually they started working together. And so did my mom work for him too, but that all ended a while ago. So that's a different story. So I had this other cousin that would bring boxing gloves over, and we would always have these little fights in the backyard. And for some strange reason, I would always volunteer to fight him. Like, I don't understand. I think I thought I was pretty strong. I thought I was a strong kid or something like that. And I would always pick fights, and I still to this day pick fights with everybody I can. Like, I can pick fights. Like, I pick fights with Chris. I was doing that the other day. I was saying, fight me at Minecon, and then now he's expecting or everybody's expecting a vlog of us. Well, not really a vlog, because a vlog is kind of a weird thing for it. Just a video. Just a IRL video of us just duking it out, like just us fighting. So yeah, now me and Chris are gonna fight a Minecon. So there you go. That's something to look forward to. Um, but okay, back to the story of me and my cousin. So basically, okay, so we put on the boxing gloves, and I'm sitting there ready. I'm getting pumped up, and I'm ready to fight him and everything like that. And he's just sitting there like, meh, whatever, it's fun. And as soon as my cousin like says ding 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 to start the match, he just wails on me like bad. Mind you, I'm 10 at this time. I still haven't aged a year. I'm still fighting people. I'm still losing every fight that I've ever been in. So, yeah, this is another embarrassing story which is I don't really care about. It's embarrassing, and I like telling stories that are embarrassing because they're interesting. But he just starts wailing on me. He's about like 13 or 14 at this time, so he's a bit stronger than I am, not like too much, but yeah, he's sitting there beating the crud out of me, and I'm taking it because at this time, well, no, ever since I can remember, I've always been like very tolerant towards pain, and nothing really can hurt me too much. I usually laugh at pain like a lot. I laugh a lot at pain, and it's really weird because people decide like, oh, he's just laughing at pain, so let me keep going, and it's completely fine to me. I don't really mind pain too much. It's not like gonna kill me or anything like that, so I just decide, okay, fine, whatever, I'll just take it. And I laugh a lot when I'm when I'm in quote unquote pain. So uh, he's just sitting there beating the ever living life out of me, and I'm just sitting there taking it. Like nothing's wrong. And he's like, "Why aren't you crying or anything?" I'm like, "Because you suck." And I guess that got him a little bit angry. So he just kept on going, going, going. And I got one pretty good punch in on him, and he went down for the count. That was great. That was probably the best day I've ever had, or when I was a kid, that was the best day I ever had, because I knocked out a 14-year-old as a 10-year-old. So I knocked him out, and he was on the ground like almost crying, and I was happy. And that was the first fight I ever won with him. And yeah, that was the first time I ever really fought. Like it wasn't really like it was a play fight. It wasn't like anything big. So don't get the idea that I'm a bully or anything, because I get called a bully a lot from from the live stream, and I have no problem with that. It's actually pretty fun to be called that because everybody gets involved in the live stream, and everybody's like, stop bullying, and everybody takes it so seriously. And then me, Chris, and Carton are just like, it's not a big deal to us. We're just messing around. We're acting for the camera, so to speak, and it doesn't really matter whenever we're doing that. It's just having a good time, getting everybody involved in the stream. Everybody's like, "Stop bullying, stop the bullying," and I'm just sitting there raging at everything. So, if you want to hear me rage, which rarely anybody ever does get to hear me rage, go ahead and go to the live stream whenever you want, because I usually act it out for the camera a lot more on the live stream than I do on my channel because I like acting. I like the idea of acting a lot. I don't know. It's something weird to me. To act out as a certain thing that you're not really, like to act out as something that you know you're not. That's pretty interesting to me. Like to act out, say, all right, actors that play like really really messed up roles, like the Joker or something like that. Those roles always interested me the most because I would always be like, oh yeah, uh, that's a really cool position. Like you're getting to be something you're not in actual real life. You get to do something that you don't do, or you get to play as a person that you know you're not, and uh, you get to get away with it. You get to do all these things that are really cool and all this stuff. So it was always something for me. So I don't know. And I went totally off topic because ouchie. Oh, I was almost on fire for like ever there. Okay, but yeah, as a kid, yeah, I was really aggressive as a kid. I would always love to fight. That was my big thing. I loved picking fights with people. Uh, Not really at school because I didn't know many people at school. I wasn't really like that open of a person. I wasn't that hyper of a kid at school. So it was mostly at home when I was just messing with my cousins or anything like that, and messing with my brother. So yeah, that's me messing with him. Uh, yeah, I need to talk to him one of these days because I think he's coming over for the 4th of July, and uh, I might get him to talk for a little while over here, talk on the microphone, and explain himself of why he beat me up so much, and he'll say the exact same thing I said today, which is I was really annoying and I was always picking fights, And yeah, my mom was always there to like protect me. And she would always be like, "Stop, stop, stop! You're hurting him! You're hurting him!" And I would always say, "I'm fine, I'm fine." And like my brother got in trouble, and it was funny. It was always funny for me to get my brother in trouble. But that's what little brothers are for. So if you have a little brother or a little sibling, their job is to make your life hard. So don't get too mad at them or anything like that. It's their job. It's their job to make your life miserable. So love them for who they are, because my brother loved me for who I am, and I love my brother. It's so nice, and like that. So with that said, that's the end of the episode. So if you liked the episode, if you liked my stories and everything like that, go ahead and leave a comment, leave a like, favorite, all that good stuff. Go to crystalmike.com for more information on the Tracking Network, and have a great day. If you were wondering what I've been doing this entire episode, I've been trying to find nether warts for that brewing room, which is what I was doing last episode. You guys were asking, or somebody asked last episode what I was doing, or yeah, what I was planning to do with that room, and I'm planning to make a brewing room, but I need nether warts for it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye everybody. Peace out.